Not again. When did this happen?
Hey, Sisi. Last night, the Fashos even saluted the camera. Bloody Omegas. Think they're untouchable.
Do you need any help?
With this, I got it. There's more important things for you to do.
You should get a decommissioned military drone from Mira. Go ballistic on their asses. Yeehaw! Yeah, that'd teach him.
Behind this sweet facade lurks a lioness. It's tempting, but then we'd have to deal with the eye as well. I'll just keep cleaning up the mess until Constantine's goons admit defeat. Oh, by the way, Sisi, did you see the update? Aish! 2 points! Not bad. Not bad. Our biggest jump in weeks. Ha! 2 points! That's something to celebrate. Uminska invited all the managers to join her tonight in Warsaw for the live feed.
You going?
If I finish up in time, of course. When did I ever say no to a party? How was Trieste? I think I see a tan.
Good. They have this thing in the sky. I don't know what it's called. It's big and yellow and made of fire, and it's super hot. So awesome.
I remember the sun from Botswana. They have that there too. But it's much bigger. And much nicer.
Nah, you're such a warm dusher, Baruti. Who needs the sun when you have the clammy, sticky heat of Propast in July? So what's the plan, Stan?
Today, there's delicate work to do. Do you know Queenie?
Queenie? No, I don't think... Wait. The Babka on the boat, out by the bricks?
That's her. Teta Queenie basically runs the Chinese market. She's the only one who dares stand up to Mr. London. When you meet Queenie, you'll understand. Everyone in the bricks respects her. Everyone in Propast. And that's why you're going to talk to her.
Me? Baruti, you're so much better at this than me.
Even if that's true, I can't. I'm meeting with some local business owners from the Shuk. I need to stay put. Pay Queenie our respects. Let her know that she's a friend to the party and that we're very happy with how she runs things. Ask if there's anything we can do for her.
And... I'm sensing an and. There's always an and.
Ask her for her support and endorsement. It will have a big impact on our campaign in this barrio.
So that's all. Beg one of the most powerful people in Propass for a favor.
That's all, Sisi. Easy, yeah? Oh, and you might need this.
Cryptocoin? What for? I have monies.
Have you ever shopped in the bricks, Sisi? Folks there aren't too fond of traceable funds. They prefer plata. Cash, not credit. And no banks.
Maybe I won't jump into the river from sheer embarrassment of making an ass of myself.
Makoya! When you come back, we're done for the day. I have a party to get ready for. What's on your mind, Sisi?
Konstantin Wolf is Uminska's biggest opponent, and Baruti's nemesis. I don't know what he'd do if Wolf won the election. Probably leave and head back south. What do your younger sisters do?
Ah, the twins. They are wonderful, Sisi. You'd like them. They also jumped ship. Left the family business, but I don't think Father ever expected them to be a part of it. They live in Ireland now.
They're neo-Luddites.
Anarcho-primitives.
Cool. A friend from uni went feral for a few years. She told me all about it after she reintegrated. Apparently, there's no trains and the tribal council forbids air traffic.
There's one old ferry that runs daily from Liverpool, but that's all. And there's no wire connection to Ireland. We don't get to talk often, unfortunately.
What about your other siblings?
They're all in the family business. Corporate lawyers, financiers, like Father. My oldest sister Lesedi is second in command. When Father retires, she takes the reins. He keeps a tight leash on everyone. And when he can't, He cuts you off.
Your mother too?
We see each other now and then. But to father, she was just another in a long line of baby mothers. Bought and paid for. They are separated. She shares an estate with the other ex-wives. It's an odd arrangement. But mother knew what she was getting into. She's been well compensated. I think she's happy. In her way. Hey, what can I say? My family is crazy. Dysfunctional. It's what I wanted to escape from, Sissy. I didn't want to keep living that life. And I'm not one of them anymore.
Constantine Wolf, I don't think I ever asked Baruti how he ended up working. How did you end up working on the campaign?
Just a happy accident. I was working for a charity in Dresden, a support network for homeless teens. I'd only been in Europolis a couple of months. I was still learning the ropes. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. One day, Leia Uminska got in touch, asking how she could be of assistance to our charity. She'd just been elected leader of the party. We got to talking, she told me about her campaign. Of course, I was an arrogant ass. I told her everything I thought they were doing wrong. Humility wasn't in my blood back then. Afterwards, I figured, well, that's the last I'll ever hear from her. 2 weeks later, I get an offer from her campaign manager. They want me to join her team in Gdansk.
That must have been a good feeling.
I was scared, Sissy. I left Botswana because I was tired of doing things just for myself. I came to Europolis to help others, maybe do some good, for once. And now, suddenly, here I was, part of a movement to change the world. I wasn't prepared for it, but I couldn't say no. And I haven't for a single moment regretted that decision.
Baruti always speaks. Most people I know. Constantine Wolf is Uminska's biggest opponent. Are you worried Wolf could win?
Of course I'm worried. He is a snake. Slippery and venomous. Wolf is a populist, a nationalist, a fascist. He claims he represents the people, but he only represents himself. And, of course, the corporations that are secretly backing his campaign.
I thought Wolf was anti-corporate. That's what he says in the ads.
That man has a lot of plunder. Millions being channeled into his campaign. Where do you think that's coming from? He has the support of some very powerful people. The same people he bad-mouths in his manifestos.
I don't understand.
It's a show, Sissy. The corporate syndicate knows that Dieter Gross and the Alliance have lost any shred of authority and trust. They made a mistake there, and it's hurt them. With Wolf, they have a new strategy. He pretends to distance himself from the corps in order to represent the working people. He will berate the corps, claim that he's going to clean things up, put power back into the hands of the proletariat. But the truth is, he is even more in the pocket of the syndicate than Dieter Gross and the Blues. It's a brilliant strategy, as long as they can control him.
And you don't think they can?
I think he's more dangerous than they have reckoned with. He's two-faced, manipulative. Once he's clawed his way into power, he's capable of anything. He's created a cult of personality around himself. A very calculated fictional narrative that appeals to a lot of voters unhappy with the state of Europolis. The only thing we can do is try to expose his lies. And
What?
I think I found something. I've been doing a lot of digging. Back in Botswana, I have connections high up in Bokamba Mesa. Family connections. There might be evidence of BM funneling funds into Constantine's campaign, maybe even directly into his personal account. And if that's the case, we might finally have some real dirt on Kaiser Constantine. At the very least, it would make people question his integrity and honesty. If we're lucky, maybe even enough evidence for a criminal investigation.
I hope you're being careful, Baruti.
I am. Once I have concrete evidence, I'm giving it to your man, Riza. He can do the story. Expose Wolf and his lies.
I'm sure the Hand will be very interested. But Baruti, please just stay low, okay? Kaiser Constantine is evil.
He is. And this is exactly why we have to fight him. We cannot back down, Sissi. To do so would be dishonest and cowardly.
I should get going. There's work to do. See you later, Baruti.
Okay, Sissi. I'll see you later.
I'm not really into the whole red culture.
See anything new, eh?
Good day. Welcome to Queenie's Quintessentials. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for Queenie.
Oh, the Madame's not seeing anyone at the moment. I can show you her latest creations if you'd like.
I'm not shopping. I need to speak with Queenie. Could you ask her if she has a moment?
That depends. Did you bring anything?
Bring anything? Like what?
Madame Queenie is a respected figure in this community. In order to see her, you need to show respect. A gift, something of value. Something that proves you're here to discuss important matters.
What would that be?
I'm sure you'll find something that reflects your taste and the value you place on a potential meeting with the Madame.
I'll see you soon. Hey, do you have a minute? Thanks for stopping round.
Chinese lions. Most likely made of moon dust. I've heard that stuff causes rashes. The moon dust, not the lions. Baiju. Chinese liquor. Looks expensive.
You know, you don't have to stop here. I don't have anything to contribute. I knew you wouldn't buy anything.
No. That's clavada. A total rip-off. Way too expensive. I'll give you $3.50 for it and not one quai more.
I'm not going to ask how they produce zebra juice.
Are you
There's
mocking
just
me?
no
That's
good
less
answer to
than
that
what
question.
I paid. At that price, I'll be losing money.
Never tasted the stuff.
360, and
Above
that's
my
my final
sophistication
offer.
grade. I consume cheap
that's
lager
it.
and weak
That's the
tea.
price you give to strangers. How many times have I shopped here? I thought we were friends. You're disrespecting me with that price. $3.50.
How do you expect me to be able to feed my children, make rent, pay Mr. London for protection? 360.
$3.50.
That bottle of liquor.
Baiju, Chinese wine. The very best you can possibly get. This one is distilled from the rarest seeds of tear grass grown on the Himalayan slopes, with purified water from the deepest wells of Kunming and organic rice grains from Guilin.
Sounds expensive.
For you, only 20,000 yuan.
20,000? That's insane.
It's a bargain. Look, the price tag says 30,000. You're getting an incredible deal.
Well, I don't have 20,000 yuan. Can't you go any lower?
I'd be losing money if I did that. No deal.
$50.
I'm not going anywhere below 300.
Oh, for God's sake. You're 10 yuan apart. You know what? I'm paying the difference. Withdraw it from my stick. Can you guys please wrap this up now?
What? How dare you?
Sorry? It's 10 yuan. That's nothing, right?
Nothing? Nothing? You understand nothing. It's not about money, it's about respect. Scheiße! Puta! You've taken my face and you stepped all over it. I have no face. Look, down there on the ground. What's that? That's my face. No, I won't lose face because of this dupa. And paying the full sticker price. What is it? 1,200 yuan? Here, take all of it. All of it!
You should come by more often.
That wasn't... what? What just happened?
I just made 800 from your little show. Nice work. Never mind. What can I help you with? I'll give you a very special price on anything you want.
That bottle of, baijiu.
You have excellent taste. Finest Chinese wine, most prestigious gift. Made with short grain rice from Wuchang and the rarest seeds of tear grass grown in the greenest vales of Inner Mongolia, with purified water from the ancient oasis of the Gobi Desert.
Sounds very familiar.
What's that?
Nothing. How much?
Since you helped me, I'll give you a very, very special price. It's normally 20,000 yuan, but I'll sell it to you for 5,000.
Generous, but still a bit steep. Can you give me even more of a special price?
What? Are you insane? Short grain rice from Wuchang, Mongolian tear grass, Gobi well water?
Point taken, but no thank you.
That's it.
How come that
never
woman
sell
over
anything.
there is selling the exact same wine for only 5,000 yuan?
What? That no good dishonest thief. We'd agreed on a special price. She's selling a cheap counterfeit made with the lowest of low-grade synthetic rice and imported space water. But I don't want you to suffer because of her dishonesty and trickery. I will sell you this bottle for 3,000 yuan.
From 20,000 to 3,000.
A special price, only for you, only today.
Still too expensive, though.
That is my final offer. I'm already losing money on that.
I mean, I found another bottle of wine, same as yours but cheaper. 3,000 yuan.
What? Impossible! No one sells this wine for less than 15,000 yuan. It must be a different label.
Same exact label.
I'm walking
A
here.
forgery then. This is the bricks. There are forgeries everywhere. Not here, of course. I'm legal. Everything you see on this table is the real deal.
Sure, but it looked the same to me, and since I can't tell the difference...
Wait! I give it to you for 2. Can't believe I'm saying this.
Out of my way.
2,000 yuan.
No offense, all right.
You drive a hard bargain, lady. I hope you're happy that my children won't be eating tonight.
That's terrible, but I can live with it.
You're a ruthless negotiator. I respect that.
This is a bottle of, baijiu. Rare seeds, clean water, hand-picked, distilled with rare rice, and the other things.
So I can see. I'm sorry, but Queenie gets a lot of bottles of cheap baijiu.
This isn't cheap, honest. It's a really great bottle of wine. I mean, look at the price tag. 30,000 yuan.
You're in the bricks. Price tags are transient. One moment, please. Yes, madame? This will suffice as a gift. Thank you. You can go across and see the madame now. Just put your gift on the table and go on through. She's waiting for you.
Thanks.
Step softly, young lady. The vibrations are throwing off my precision.
Oops. Sorry.
Tut tut. No talking either. We're closed today, but seeing as you got past my girl, I guess you have legitimate business.
Yeah. Hiya. Well, sort of.
Yes?
I'm with the Uminska campaign. Uminska, Leia. Unity?
I'm quite familiar with the Social Democrats, girl. You work with Baruti Marfane, then? He's a nice man, genuine. You can tell he believes in his work. Do you?
What?
Why are you in politics, young lady?
Zoe. Castillo. I'm, in politics because... Part of it is I want to make a difference, and I have the time to spare. But the truth is that I don't know why I ended up working for the campaign. It's embarrassing, but part of the reason is that I have time to spare and I wanted to do something valuable with that time. Part of it is because I want to make a difference. That may not be the whole truth, my main motivation, or even the most honest answer, but it is true. I want to make a difference and I have the time to spare. But the truth is that I don't know why I ended up working for the campaign.
Very well. Let me rephrase that question. Whittle it down for you. Why Uminska?
Kaiser Wolf, Dieter Gross, the Marxists. I wouldn't want to live in a city governed by either of them. Maybe unity isn't the perfect option, but in this case it's certainly the lesser of many evils. I've actually come to believe in a lot of the things Leia Uminska says. I've never been very political, but this seems to matter. Kaiser Wolf, Dieter Gross, the Marxists. There's no one else.
It's not the most passionate or convincing of arguments. If you're here to sell me on the idea of supporting her campaign, you're doing a frankly terrible job of it.
It's time to bring out the big guns and tell it like it... Oh God, I'm not good at this. But honestly, why would anyone want to vote for anyone else? I'm not Baruti. I don't know. Seems like someone who appreciates honesty above all else. It's time to bring out the big guns and tell... Leia Uminska is the only candidate who can change things for the better.
I want to know what really bothers you, Señorita Castillo. What are you looking for? Be honest with yourself.
It's not remembering that haunts me the most. Not knowing exactly what happened to me. I can't even trust myself because sometimes I feel I'm a fraud, an imposter. Without our memories, can we really be ourselves? I want to remember what happened to me before the coma.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
That was really inappropriate. I don't even know why I...
Not at all. Now I know who I'm speaking with. Shall we discuss politics?
Really? Yeah. All right. So, we, Leia Uminska, the Social Democrats, we're wondering if you would...
Support Uminska and the Social Democrats in the election, I know. I'm thinking about it. You see, Zoe, the most important thing for me is this community and the people who look to me for guidance and support. They trust me, and my judgment. I know that I have to take a political stand, and I know that stand will have implications and repercussions. The Blues have left me alone, never bothered me. Dieter Gross is a safe choice, the status quo. Wolf, I do not trust. I have no wish to see him or his European Dawn thugs in power. The consequences of that would be on the scary side of unknown. The Marxists are preoccupied with rhetoric, demonstrations and marches, grand speeches and even grander gestures. I don't think they'll get in my way, but they do get on my nerves. And we have your Social Democrats. They are the compromise. I usually abhor compromises. In this case, however, the extremes aren't very attractive. And so it comes down to this. Prove to me that your party cares about this community and the people in it, and you'll have my support.
How do I prove that?
The Eye's been increasingly successful at keeping undesirables off the streets. That doesn't mean they're not here still. There's a city beneath the city, populated by those who have fallen through the cracks. People with no home, no identity. Old, young, children. There's a girl, a young girl, Hannah Roth. I was in contact with her, but now she's fallen off my radar. I haven't seen her in days. I'm worried that... Help Hannah. Find her. Tell her Queenie is looking for her. If you can, bring her to me. If not, Just make sure she's all right. Do this for me, and we will talk politics again.
I'll do my best. But where do I start?
Nella Vilcek. She sells food...
Up top. The food court outside Seshadri Tower. I'm sorry, but yeah, I know Nella. She's a friend of mine. It's incredibly weird.
No coincidence. No story. I guess you were the right person to ask, Castle Dweller. Hannah mentioned some odd jobs she'd done for Miss Vilcek. I don't know the details. I'm guessing deliveries.
I'll start with Nella. I'll let you know when I know more. Thank you, Miss...
Queenie will do. I left my old name behind somewhere. I had no use for it anymore.
It's weird that she doesn't want to use her real name. She said there are so many lost people out there. So many homeless children. Why Hannah?
You mean why this particular girl? And not 1,000 others? The others are... names. Faces. She's a person. She's important to me. That's all you need to know. And now you've taken up enough of my time. There is work to do, for both of us.
Hey, you lost? No problem. I can
It's
give you
you!
directions to anywhere on
What?
Pro Pass.
Who? Me?
The superhero from my dream! You're her!
Sorry? I really don't... I'm not her, whoever she is.
Yes, you were in my dream. You told me it'd be all right, and it was. You helped me wake up.
You're mistaken. I don't even own a dream machine. I couldn't possibly have been in your dreams.
It was you. You were there. I don't use it much anymore. The dream machine. Most of the time, I say no, just like you told me to. I read instead. I'm reading a lot. The book I'm reading right now is about this girl who's dreaming, but doesn't know she's dreaming. I'm worried about Mum. She's always in dream time. She prefers that to being awake. She doesn't eat much, or go outside, ever. Thank you for helping me. Zoe, right? Thank you, Zoe.
How do you... I didn't... What? What the hell was that all about? I don't know her. Do I? She looked so familiar, but I haven't seen her before. I'm certain of it. Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing. Oh, hey, there's an address on the back. The Collective, on Caprova. It's a receipt belonging to Nella.
Look, Adse, I said I'd do my part.
That is exactly what you said.
But I have to draw the line somewhere. I'm all about shifting the balance of power, huh? About getting the Bonza to think twice. Not about fucking shit up just for the sake of fucking shit up. That's not what I signed up for. I want to pick up my supplies and get back to feeding the barrio. If I can convert some sozzies and batonheads while I'm at it, great. If not, I move on.
That don't sound like someone's committed to the cause.
Oh, fuck off. I'm delivering as promised, no? I'm getting a friend to source me the nanotech. She has special access, a couple of days, week at most. But with the eye poking into my affairs, committing random acts of personal violation, drones and checkpoints everywhere. Time to tread a little more cautiously, lest we find ourselves bereft of food cart, food, and freedom. Anything else you need me for, brother, I'm all game.
I remember you saying you'd walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
I need to draw my line somewhere, and this is where I draw it.
Whatever, as long as you deliver.
Colo, seriously, when do I not?
She looks a bit rattled. I hope everything's okay. And I hope she's not mad at me still.
Puta Dupek, what are you doing here?
I was just... You weren't at the cart, so I went looking.
You went looking? Are you spying on me, Zike?
Jesus, Ensparnella, no. I wanted to ask you about Hannah Roth.
Hannah? Hannah? What the hell for?
I need to find her.
That doesn't answer my question, and you won't find her. She's... Shayaza, just stop. Stop looking, stop asking, and stop following me. This is not something you want to get involved in. Just let it go, and go. Get out of here. You're not going to find Hannah, and you're not going to ask me about her again. Go! Get the fuck out of here!
Hannah Roth will have to wait, no matter how worried Queenie may be. Nella's in a foul mood, and I'm not about to go poking her with a sharp stick.
Mr. London ain't too happy with how you're messing about in his barrios, so's he?
Easy, cousin.
I ain't your cousin, mate. I ain't your mate, neither. Mr. London says you ain't never asked for his blessings, Colo. Mr. London, he ain't too happy about that, him. Mr. London says it's disrespectful.
Tell Mr. London that I'm not messing with anything. I'm just running a political campaign. Maybe if we could have a civil discussion about this, instead of...
Oi, Essie, you talk to me, not to Mr. London. No one talks to Mr. London. And there's no discussion to be had. We have no use for your commie comrades in Propast. In this barrio, we vote wolf.
Oh, I see what's going on. This isn't about theft or respect, is it? It's about Kaiser Constantine and his Fascio army. How much is he paying you, brother? Upset.
Hey! Let him go! Wait, what? Was that me?
Otherwise, don't get involved, Suka. You just get your fresh messed up. Wouldn't look too good with a broken piff, huh?
I didn't understand any of that, but if you don't let him go, I'm calling the police.
A palla? Shice a minute. You think the police are going to interfere? Do you know who this is? This is Mr. London. And he owns the Buller in Propast. Now fuck off before I get total anger pissed and decide to...
一個旅行嘅商人，沿途為佢嘅商品叫賣。佢賣武器同埋盔甲。有一日，佢嚟到一個村入邊，裏面住咗一位偉大嘅軍人。我嘅盾牌，商人話非常堅固，無論乜嘢武器都黐唔入，佢可以保護你不受任何傷害。我嘅長矛，商人話鋒利無比，無論乜嘢一刺就穿，將你嘅敵人即刻打倒喺地上。咁點可以啊？偉大嘅軍人問道。你有一個乜嘢都無法刺穿嘅盾牌，同埋一個乜嘢都能刺穿嘅長矛，佢哋點樣可以同時存在
I don't speak Cantonese.
商人攞起佢嘅盾牌同埋長矛，可唔可以同時存在並不重要。你個老閪，佢衝過去，用長矛將軍人刺死啦，因為佢哋喺我手上。我話事。
Just let him go. Please. He's harmless.
And let that be a lesson to you, Kutas. This is Mr. London's barrio, and the sooner you get that through your cocoa, the less mal you'll need to deal with.
Jesus, Baruti, are you okay?
I think so. Thanks for speaking up, Zoe. I appreciate it. Although, I'm not sure it was the smartest thing to do. You're on his radar now.
I couldn't just stand by and watch. Are you sure you're all right?
I am. But I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm just going to watch Leia's stream note from the office.
Do you need anything? You don't have to stay here by yourself, you know. I can stay, or you can come home with me.
I'm fine, Sissy. Really. They were just trying to scare me. Mission accomplished. They're not coming back. Not today, at least. We can worry about tomorrow, tomorrow.
Okay. About Queenie and...
Let's talk about that tomorrow, too. Right now, I just want to sit down with a cup of hot tea and enjoy a rousing speech.
I understand. But, Baruti, please lock the door. And ring if there's anything.
I won't argue with you there. See you on Thursday, Sissy.
Take care, Baruti.
Hey.
Ooh, smells good. What are you making?
Risotto. Come over here.
Nice to see you too. I needed that.
Why? What's going on?
We had a real scare at the campaign office.
What happened?
Baruti got pushed around by Mr. London's goons, and London himself.
Jesus, is he okay?
He's fine. He's probably fine.
How about you? Are you okay?
I'm okay. They didn't touch me.
But you got involved?
I had to. I couldn't just let them do that to Baruti.
I really wish you'd stayed out of it. You don't know what those people are capable of.
They're just cowards.
Cowards with the might of the Syndicate behind them.
Still just cowards. Look, I'll be okay. They wanted to scare Baruti. Nothing's gonna happen. They're not gonna come after me. How was your day?
Not as interesting as yours. I published that bingo piece. Now I'm following up the leads on the clampdown.
It's getting ridiculous out there. Everyone's on edge.
I know the campaign work is important to you, but you need to be careful about getting involved in local affairs. Even Sully doesn't want us to write too much about what's happening here in Propast.
If you stop reporting things because you're afraid of what will happen, you're censoring yourself.
We need to pick our battles. Like that Mr. London business. He shakes businesses down, runs the local black market. Bad, sure, but not corporate level bad. Or Kaiser Constantine bad.
I guess.
I'm not happy about it either, but sometimes you need to let the small fish go in order to catch the bigger fish.
I get that. Maybe I'm an idealist.
We both are. But I'm also a realist. And I really wish you'd drop the campaign work. Hey, come over here and taste this.
I don't like his tone. It's not the first time we've had this argument, and I'm tired. I want to have a quiet evening. I don't like his tone, and it's not the first time we've had this argument.
How was it?
It's good. Really good. I can't wait to eat. I'll pay you back afterwards.
For what?
Cooking the best dinners, being the best boyfriend, knowing how to make me feel better.
Do we have to wait until after dinner?
Won't the risotto be ruined?
Is that important?
Not in the slightest.
Don't just say you love me, show me. Don't just say you love me, show me. Don't just say you love me, show me.
Saga up to, Magnus?
Sleeping, playing, plotting our downfall. I don't know, she's in a crib and she's been suspiciously quiet.
Good, that's good.
And you're not listening to a word I'm saying. How's the story coming?
Don't ask.
Alright, so when can I read it?
Don't ask.
Alright then.
Hey, is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
I worry when you leave.
I thought the whole point of building this house was so that we wouldn't have to worry so much anymore.
Oh, I'll always worry.
But I'll always come back to you. This is our anchor.
In time and space. In all worlds.
Past, present, and future.
You're starting to sound like a real estate agent.
Recently renovated, low interest rates, unbound from space and time, never twice the same neighborhood. Hey, Saga. Are you up and about? Does Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows. Don't worry. It'll be our little secret.
Sexy, but not always so willing.
Just focus on the stew, dear.
You better let me read what you've written afterwards.
Not a chance. Now, shush. Hey, baby, Mama's working. Give me a minute. One second, Saga. I'm just finishing this one sentence. Almost. There. Right. What do you want? The door? You want me to open the door for you? I can do that. There you go. Now, don't go into the fireplace again and get ashes all over the place, okay? Where was I?
Hello, Saga. You're growing so fast, little one. Soon you will talk and remember and see with other eyes. Eyes that can no longer see me. There's so much of me in you, sister-daughter. I know you cannot understand me now, but I want you to know that I will watch you and protect you. Over time, our link will weaken, and you will be blind to me. But I will still be right here. Tomorrow, in 10 years, for as long as you live. And at the end, my sister, my daughter, we will reunite. The circle will be complete. The worlds rejoined, balance restored. The stories we will tell each other. I'll see you soon, my little Saga. May the balance be with you always.
Who are you
babbling about?
Is she in there? How in the stars did she get out?
Magic, honey. It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Hey, how did you get out, baby girl? Did you sprout wings and fly?
There's someone else in the house, Magnus. I can feel it.
I don't feel anything. Don't worry, Etta. No one but us could ever get inside. It's impossible.
I hope you're right. I could have sworn there was somebody. Oh, Papa's not the only one making stew.